All right, welcome back. So now we're doing 2.1 problems again. This time we're doing throwing objects down. Again, there are 4 variables that you have to consider, and there are still only 3 situations are possible. Now, these are linked situations where V naught will always be given to you. And here, the direction is absolutely vital. You must use V naught as being negative, acceleration as negative, and Y as negative. So, first situation, right? Remember, these are linked. So, our first situation, you're given V naught and Y. The first thing you have to do is find VB. VB is the square root of V naught squared plus 2AY. Then you use VB, that answer that you just found, to find the time down. So, here's our example. Nick throws a rock from 30 meters, that's the height, at 2.3 meters per second. How fast is it going when it hits the ground, and how long does it take to get here? So, step 1, new equation, VB is equal to the square root of V naught squared. Now this is a negative 2.3 squared plus 2 times a negative 9.8 times a negative 30. Okay, grab your handy dandy calculator. This is the square root of the square root of, now my calculator I have to use double parentheses. So it is a negative 2.3 squared plus 2 times negative 9.8 times negative 30. And be sure you're using the negative key, not the minus key. And I get this to be equal to 24, which would be negative, right? Because we're going down. 24.358 meters per second. Okay. Then you're going to use that answer to find time down. So a new equation, time down will equal a negative 24.358 minus a negative 2.3 divided by a negative 9.8. All right, so put the top in parentheses, negative 24.358 minus a negative 2.3 divided by a negative 9.8 should be positive number 2.251 seconds. Now, that is a double rounding error, but since it's a linked question, that cannot be avoided.